Good evening, Koinant, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I'm done with tourism for a while. Okay. And I have been sent this wonderful story by Jurgens. And here's a shout out to you, Jurgens. It's about a family, a farming family, and this is nowhere near South Africa. This is in somewhere in America. I'll just read you the story because we had that issue with the banks wanting to foreclose on the farmers in places like Bultfontein. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful, because they got to go to auction, wouldn't it be wonderful if similar things happened in the Free State when the banks do their dirty deeds on farmers? I'll just read you the story. David's family, 80 acres of land, was sold to a distant relative, and the family's property was gone. What they had spent decades building vanished in a split-second bank transaction. Throughout his life, David dreamed of somehow getting the family's land and rebuild their business. Several years after losing the family land, it suddenly appeared on auction. David and his father decided they would do their best to collect whatever modest means they had to try and get it back, reports GoodNewsNetwork.com. They spent many days and sleepless nights trying to come up with every possible way to acquire the extraordinary assets to reclaim their land. When the day of the auction finally came, their hearts sank. Nearly 200 farmers were gathered. David and his father felt their chances of repossessing their family land were slim to none. But they gave it their best shot. When the auctioneer announced their land, they immediately placed their bid and held their breath. Theirs was the first bid, and David and his father anxiously waited to see who else would bid. But suddenly the room went silent. David didn't understand what was happening, and even the auctioneer was stupefied. He made further attempts to solicit a new bid, but got only silence. Stunned, he called a break. They reconvened 3 times, and each time not a single farmer placed a bid. The auctioneer finally had no choice, and with a strike of the gavel, David and his family had their land back. It felt like a miracle of 200 farmers from Nebraska, USA, every single one of them knowing what the right thing to do was. David could finally write a happy chapter in his family history book. He said, "I've had 2 profoundly humbling days in my life. The first was the day my son was born. The second was that unforgettable day at the auction house." Now, isn't that a beautiful story? That's a really good way to sort the banks out, isn't it? All right, guys, please take care and have a great evening.